YouTube Shorts hit 90 billion daily views this year. But while the ceiling is high, most creators see their reach stagnate at 500 views, trapped in the platform's initial testing phase. Many creators attempt to fix this by cutting their runtime, assuming shorter is better. However, fresh data indicates that 50 to 60-second videos are the most likely to be pushed by the algorithm. The reason these longer videos often fail is a reliance on uniform 1x speed. When the pacing never changes, the viewer's brain stops registering new stimuli, leading to an immediate drop in attention. This matters because of a March 2025 update that replaced the old definition of a view. YouTube now distinguishes between passive replays and engaged views, meaning your reach is now tied to how many people watch beyond the first few seconds. To survive the current landscape, you have to move beyond the idea of content as an intuitive art form. Success in 2026 is a matter of treating virality as a second-by-second technical engineering project. Let's map out a 60-second short, starting at second 0. The moment you hit upload, the system begins a trial run with a small group of users known as the seed audience. This shows the explore and exploit mechanism. The algorithm tests your video on a small cluster first. If they respond well, it pushes to wider distribution. The key metric is the viewed versus swiped ratio. Passing 70% means you clear the first gate. To clear that 70% threshold, you have to use the double take strategy. This involves presenting information or a visual that is intentionally confusing, forcing the viewer to pause their thumb just to understand the context. Mr. Beast is the primary example of this engineering. He uses extreme pattern interrupts, sudden, shocking visuals that break the expected flow of a video, to freeze the viewer's swipe instinct before they can even think about moving on. Passing the 3-second seed phase is just the beginning. Once you are in the exploit phase, the machine starts measuring how long you can actually keep them. Between seconds 4 and 50, the algorithm demands high average view duration, or AVD. AVD is a percentage that tracks how much of the total video your viewers actually sat through. For wide reach, you need to hit at least 65%. This chart compares editing styles. The flat line shows viewers leaving at 1x speed. The jagged line shows variable speed holding attention. Hook at 0.6x slow motion, then accelerate to 1.8x. Finally, reset attention every 5 seconds with pattern interrupts to prevent boredom. In the final 10 seconds, you implement the seamless loop. You structure the ending so the final frame flows perfectly into the first, often causing the user to watch the video twice without realizing it. Remember the March 2025 rule: passive loops alone don't pay. You must also encourage comments or shares, because those active interactions are what the algorithm now requires for monetization. By syncing speed ramps with these specific retention markers, you move from just making videos to building a high-efficiency engine for viewer engagement. To understand the true value of an engineered short, we have to look past the first 24 hours after you hit upload. Most social platforms are built on rapid decay. Once a post is old, it disappears. But YouTube is the world's second largest search engine, meaning it values content that can answer a user's question months later. During this 3-month rule, the system monitors your click-through rate, the percentage of people who click, to determine if your video answers a search. High retention then graduates your short from the temporary feed into permanent YouTube search results. Mastering these technical levers changes the nature of your channel. You stop producing temporary noise for the feed and instead start building a permanent, searchable library that automatically collects views and generates value long after you hit upload.